On a crisp autumn day, under the watchful eyes of ground control, a single aircraft etched a question mark in the sky. It was a routine flight, one of thousands, but this one deviated from the script. A Saab JS-39 Gripen, known for precision and reliability, performed a maneuver baffling and brief. The event was not catastrophic, no explosion, no mayday call, no visible sign of distress.
The silent, inexplicable action sent ripples through the defense community, leaving the United States publicly stumped.
The incident began as a whisper, an odd radar reading, a data inconsistency, but it persisted and was confirmed by multiple independent sources. To understand the gravity of the incident, one must first understand the aircraft at its center. The Saab JAS-39 Gripen is a Swedish multi-role fighter, smart, agile and efficient. Its name, Gripen, Swedish for the Griffin, symbolizes dominance on the ground and in the air. Conceived during the Cold War to defend vast territory against numerically superior adversaries. Renowned for advanced avionics and sensor fusion, it presents a single, clear tactical picture. A sophisticated data link shares information seamlessly, creating a web of aerial intelligence. It can operate from short, dispersed airstrips, even public roads, reducing vulnerability. A lightweight, single-engine design yields exceptional agility and rapid acceleration. With low operational costs, it punches above its weight for air forces worldwide: Brazil, Czech Republic, Hungary, South Africa, Thailand. At heart, it is a flying computer, millions of lines of code governing controls, weapons and sensors, rapidly updatable yet intricately bound to software logic. The known facts form a sparse, clinical timeline. On October 21, 2025, a single JAS-39C launched on a routine training sortie in clear weather. Checks were perfect, the pilot experienced, comms normal. A standard profile with navigational waypoints and mock combat inside a training area. At 47 minutes, primary radar showed an extremely sharp change in path, unbriefed and unauthorized. Simultaneously, secondary radar began transmitting intermittent, conflicting altitude and position data. For 12 to 15 seconds, reported and actual locations diverged. It looked like two aircraft in the same patch of sky. No distress call. Later, the pilot noted a momentary display flicker and a faint, uncommanded feedback pulse. The recorder logged inputs that didn't match pilot actions or observed track. Ground telemetry showed packet loss. Then, all returned to normal. The jet landed safely and the pilot disembarked, unaware of the silent, contradictory data that turned a routine mission into a mystery.
When Sweden's FMV hit inconsistencies, they consulted partners, including the United States.
The data went to specialized Pentagon and USAF units, world-class sensors and analysts.
We reviewed Swedish telemetry and radar. At this time, the data does not point to a single conclusive cause. Our analysis is ongoing.
Such public uncertainty was unusual and the story became global.
Analysts split. Unique puzzle versus strategic messaging. For the Pentagon to say we don't know is rare. It implies something entirely new or data so cleverly corrupted it resists forensics.
Some suspected concealment, but evidence was lacking. Most credible experts believed the puzzle was real. Ground radar, transponder, internal recorder, and pilot experience did not align. A playbook written over decades had no chapter for this anomaly. The event seemed novel or cleverly masked. The Gripen had broken the established playbook.
In the wake of the incident and rising attention, Sweden and Saab moved to reassure and investigate.
The aircraft landed safely, the pilot was unharmed, the fleet remains fully operational.
Safety is paramount. This was anomalous, not dangerous. We've initiated a comprehensive technical review. No premature conclusions.
A call for calm countered online sensationalism. They inspected the jet, ran diagnostics, and dissected software and flight data.
The pilot was interviewed repeatedly. Any recorded biometrics would be reviewed.
Sweden collaborated openly, yet kept sovereignty over conclusions and actions.
Correlating multi-nation sensor data could be decisive.
A balanced approach. Leverage global expertise without ceding control of national defense technology.
Experts offered 4 baskets: sophisticated system malfunction, human-machine interface error, software bug, or external interference.
A sensor failure could feed bad data, prompting the computer to command a brief correction. In fly-by-wire systems trust sensors, bad inputs yield bad actions. Flicker may show reconciliation before safe mode reversion. A fleeting human spasm or reflex to a perceived cue could translate to a command, yet data argues this is less likely. A latent software bug triggered by a unique alignment of variables could cause a hiccup and quick self-reset.
Jamming creates chaos, not coherent action. Spoofing mimics legitimate signals, tricking navigation or command channels. Military GPS is encrypted. Spoofing it is exceptionally difficult, but within reach of state-level actors.
Investigators scrutinize EW logs. Advanced attackers may blend into noise and leave no clear fingerprints.
Could malicious code briefly seize control? Heavily isolated systems make it improbable, and there's no evidence so far.
Even so, the incident forces a confrontation with next-generation threats at the edge of cyber and flight control. In this calculus, the pilot remains a critical and enigmatic variable. A seasoned aviator with thousands of hours, reporting a flight that felt almost entirely normal. Only a split-second display flicker and a faint feedback pulse coincided with the anomaly. Such micro-events are common and easily filtered by a focused pilot. No sudden lurch or loss of control, suggesting brevity or stabilization masked the motion. Investigators consider human-machine desynchronization. Automation acted faster than awareness. Fly-by-wire can execute sharp corrections while damping G-forces, reducing perceived drama inside the cockpit. As aircraft become more autonomous, pilots manage systems more than they hand fly. Divergences can grow. The pilot's normal flight and the machine's contradictory data may both be true, 2 imperfectly aligned realities. The probe must trust data yet respect human limits, inside a machine that increasingly thinks for itself. As days turn to weeks, the incident settles into a holding pattern between facts and unproven theories. We know a highly advanced jet made an inexplicable maneuver, returned safely, pilot unharmed. The data remains contradictory, puzzling experts in Sweden and the United States. The investigation sifts terabytes and millions of lines of code while the world watches. The Gripen is hardware, software, and human consciousness. Flawless performance is a symphony. But a single discordant note can be profoundly hard to trace. Cascading sensors, latent software bug, fleeting human error, or novel interference, all remain plausible. The playbook is broken. Automation and networks create subtle, hard-to-detect failure modes. A brief, uncommanded maneuver was confirmed by radar, barely perceived by the pilot, yet left contradictory logs. And so one question remains, hanging like the ghost of the flight itself. What exactly made the Gripen move that way?